Peace to the family, it's Brother Polight. And I just wanted to extend the build that I was just having on Instagram to the Facebook community because I really want to connect. And I was talking to a young brother who was of the impression that I'm tricking on my wives, and that's the reason why my women are with me, because I'm giving them a whole bunch of money. And he seems so against women getting money, and if they don't got a job per se, then them bitches can't get no bread from me and all this. And I said, but what if it's a great woman? Bitch still gotta go get a job. Now listen, I'm not against a woman having her own, because in the event something happens to the brother, we don't want her to be so burdened financially that she was a economic slave to the man. So when they part ways, she has nothing. So yes, I implore that women not only establish their own stream of income, more rather establish several streams of income, but I also encourage women to be stay-at-home mothers or merely housewives, because she is the foundation of the psychology of the black household. Now, granted, in certain unique circumstances, you will have women that step out across and beyond that threshold. Fine. But on average, our women should strive to be back at home again. And so a good woman could never properly be compensated. A good woman can never properly be compensated. I'm going to tell you why. Because she cooks for you. She cleans for you. She's your masseuse. She gives you massages. She babysits. Walk with me, because I know it's not considered babysitting if it's your child, but just walk with me. She cooks. She cleans. She's your masseuse. She babysits. She drives you if need be. So she cooks, she cleans, she babysits, she drives for you. She's your Uber, right? She's your wash and fold. She's your dry cleaner, all right? She is your counselor when the world is tearing you down. Why is any of this of importance? Well, a woman in her right mind, or a housewife in general, could never be properly compensated, because what she does is actually worthy of a check several times over. Because your woman is a chef. She's the dry cleaner / wash and fold. She's the Uber driver. She's the babysitter. She's the masseuse. She's the psychologist when the world is tearing you down. You walking with me? That's 6 damn checks. And most men can not even create a check for themselves because they work for somebody else, let alone be able to properly compensate his significant other, because she's filling the order of 6, 7, 8 occupational tasks. And she probably is still working for someone else while she's doing these things. So she's working a job because you haven't taken her off the clock. And she's doing things worthy of a check several times over. So are we properly compensating our women? No, we're not. Because if she's babysitting, she's the barber, the psychologist, the Uber, wash and fold, dry cleaners, the chef, the maid. And then young brothers want to complain to me because I'm giving my women money. I couldn't give my women enough money. I slave for my women. Because if I'm running behind schedule and I need to look like I got a fucking haircut, I'm keeping my hat on. My wife's going to do this. She's going to line me up and make me look like I got a goddamn haircut. She's going to hook me up from the back. If y'all businessmen, y'all know what it is. You got to get up out that motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it happen. Line me up real quick, baby. She's your barber. Hook you up. Yo, baby, you gotta iron my clothes real quick. I don't care if you in the hood and you have to hand wash your fucking drawers. She's gonna get the blow dryer and blow dry them shits dry to get you out that house ASAP. And that goes underappreciated. And even when you come up and you're not blow drying your clothes dry, you feel what I'm saying? She's still looking out for you. and ironing those clothes. Or she's the reason your stuff is prepared already. She's the reason you could come in a house to a clean house and have a peace of mind. So how you gonna get mad at a man in his right mind for patronizing and compensating, not just giving money away, but compensating his woman that's in the right mind? People always talk a real man, a real woman. I'm like, yo, after they say a real man, they always say some goofy shit. Like, real man could, just stay with one woman, and that's all people care about. He's gonna do this, that, and third. No, but people don't want to really hold their weight in a relationship. So me, I never feel insecure about giving anything to any of my women, because I know that my women deserve several checks over. And in fact, I got her for an amazing deal. Because shit, actually, women ain't even asking for much, considering the things that we ask of our women. And again, I'm talking about women in their right mind. I'm not talking about the so-called independent women who think that they're independent, but they still rely upon the white man for a check. You independent? No. You just, independency means I just don't want to work with my black man. That's what independency means. I don't want to work with the brother. Women be claiming independency, and it's really an attestation of the fact that they just don't want to work with their darker significant others. Because you're dependent upon the white man to cut you a check. All you did is just decipher which man you're going to rely on. Talking about you independent. There's no independency on planet Earth. It's like I said, a group of cells becomes a tissue, a group of tissues becomes an organ, a group of organs substantiates an organ system, and our organ system precipitates the organism. So a group of cells is a tissue, group of tissues is an organ, group of organs is an organ system, the organ system precipitates the organism. There is no independency. Nothing does anything by itself. Together is together. Universe, uni one, verse against oneness. The universe is against oneness. Individual, inside divided by dual, inside divided by two. That's what individual is. Person, personas, two sounds. High pitch, bass. There are no single affairs or occurrences taking place on planet Earth. Together is together. Individual, inside divided by dual. Person, personas. Personas, two sounds. In universe against one. There is no state of independency. Independent is to be in dependency. So we need each other. And we can't be set tripping and mad because of the other one's roles. We got to know our role. So it might be your role as a man to go super hard and grind and realize that you can never properly compensate your woman. But if anyone's going to get the most out of you, it shouldn't be your mistress. It should be your wife. This is grown man talk. This ain't for the young brothers and sisters that's out there set tripping. This is some grown man talk I'm on. Okay? It's grown man stuff. I don't have time to talk goofy to you brothers and sisters, man. I don't want to talk goofy. Okay? That's for Disneyland. I don't want to be goofy. So I'm just building and vibing because I see a lot of people need the perspective because we're jealous of each other, because we don't know our roles no more in society, so we are in a state of chaos, conflict, and confusion. Because we don't know our roles, nor do we have enough sense to appreciate each other's roles. We don't have the trust to facilitate our roles. We have to start knowing what our roles are as men and as women in order to survive and in order to achieve. So yes, I do want my women to be at home. But I mean, they're with me by my side whenever I have meetings. I always have one of my wives with me when I'm at a meeting so they can learn what's taking place. Not so they can become all corporate, but so they can run business from within the confines of their house. I create business and opportunities around myself that becomes careers for the women that surround me. And then maybe they can venture off with the experience of making me successful, I'm on their resume, and they can leverage all that they've learned and get other clients, and then leverage the success from those opportunities to truly indulge in things that are important to them individually. I'm just creating opportunities for them to make money. But when they have their money, they can indulge in things that's important to them. Or maybe they just want to be a housewife. And we shun that. I watch Family Feud, and a white woman to be quick to tell you she's a student or she's a housewife. Yeah, everybody applauds. The black woman always got some other shit they be saying. It's like, yo, and if a man heard that a black woman was a housewife, oh, forget it. She's a hoe for some reason, some weird stuff. She's taking advantage. Like, what the fuck is that? And that is for men that don't understand what's going on. See, look at this idiot. I ain't mad at you, pimping. You see? Look at Brian Sweat talking about I'm pimping. You see how ridiculous the state of mind is of our people? They think it's pimping. That's how weird our people are. Because men always think someone's taking advantage of them if they shell out a few bucks. But little do you know, the whole time you was taking advantage of the woman. Because she's your maid. She's your dry cleaner. She's your wash and fold. She's your babysitter. She's your Uber driver when you need her. She's your barber. She's your psychologist when the world is tearing you down and you got to go in and tell her all your woes as a black man. She's your chef because you expect her to cook for you in that house. She has all these occupational tasks, but you only give her a little bit of money, not even a constant check that she can rely upon, and she probably still working while she's facilitating all those occupational tasks. But you think she's taking advantage of you. And you hear me and you say, I'm pimping because I want to keep my women at home so they can hold the fort down, ensure my success, take care of the children. Oh yeah, I'm degrading her, but I'm in my right mind. So she gets the bag. All my women get the bag. Y'all see how I step out. Oh no, Versace was gay. No, I'm just saying. Sometimes gotta have a certain type of demonstration, because if it's only shea butter, oils, and incense, then y'all be like, yo, he's playing games over there. So I go hard. I go super hard. Yo, these my Rolls Royce diaries. This is what I do online. I got Rolls Royce diaries. It's the Rolls Royce diaries right here. Are you kidding me? I turn my Impala to a Wraith. Come on, we in that $500,000 car thing. So I know what I'm talking about, because I became a self-made millionaire with these type of principles and understanding. And all my wives have their own. But guess what? They still choose to put in pain in the house. I guarantee you I go in my goddamn house. I don't care how materialistic my wives look like. They got form-fitting clothes and $2,000, $3,000 shoes and $7,000 bags. You probably think I'm bullshitting. You know, drive they nice cars. They ain't got they Ghost or they Wraith. One of my wives got a Ghost though. But, you know, she didn't even drive that, you know. But anyway, at the end of the day, I can go home at any instance if I need my clothes washed, if I need some food cooked ASAP. First of all, my food is already prepared for me when I go in the house. My juice is already blended or juiced when I go in the house. My children are homeschooled. She's also a teacher, y'all. She's also a teacher. Add that to the damn check list, the literal checklist. Add that to the list. I guarantee you that no matter what they got going on in the world, or no matter what they're doing, my household's straight. When I get in that fucking house, everything's straight. I can guarantee you that. Whatever house I go to, by whatever wife, I can guarantee you that. That's a whole fact. It ain't nobody an economic slave, because I taught all my wives how to make money. But guess what? They propped me up because I was the one that was cooking. I had the sauce. So we built the businesses around my personality until they were able to build businesses around theirs per their level of experience and their proficiency in the preceding degrees. We were able to build businesses for them in turn. So we couldn't be in competition. We had to all agree to make somebody a success, which was me. And in turn, they became a success. Oh, that's not fair. But now look at everybody. Everybody's eating. And nobody has to rely on the other person. If they help each other out, it's because they choose to. Because my wives all got a bag. They all got their money saved up. They all got investments out there. I guarantee you, all my wives got monies out there invested in stocks. I guarantee you, my wives got deals on the table, 5 figures upwards. I guarantee you, I'm training my wives and learning other business right as we speak. I'm just coming from an engagement, training one of my other wives, having her sit in for meetings. Yo, take notes, master this shit. I don't want to take time to do that. I'm talented. Let me figure this out. Master what's going on here. Take note, learn it, and find out what it is you like the most about whatever's going on here. And become the person I have to hire, because I don't want to pay nobody else this shit if I don't have to. First off and immediately, let me see if I can employ my children and my wives before I have to go out to a stranger. Whatever opportunity I have going on around me. I got reality TV shows going on. I got movies. I just finished coming off the set of True to the Game 3. I'm doing something with BET. Okay? On polygyny, on my lifestyle. I ain't capping. This is just real talk. I'm talking to my brother Paul Greenhouse, Pablo Casaverde from Mass Appeal, Nas's company. He's working on doing a documentary on my life. He puts in work for Mass Appeal. His name is Pablo Casaverde. Okay, so I got a documentary. I got movies that I'm in. Shout out to the brother Manny who got me in True to the Game 3. And we're working on another project. Okay. BT, show on polygyny about me. Shout out to my man Juan G, who I'm now dealing with some musical undertakings. And I got some huge projects that I wrote for, that I'm delivering personally and immediately. I've been doing the ghostwriting long enough, so now I'm coming into my own and doing my thing. Not because I have to, because I choose to. And every step of the way, I create businesses and opportunities for my wives, my children, then my well wishes and advocacy. And on top of that, I'm making you guys buku amounts of cash on the stock market. I've declined from doing the In the Money Texas to make sure everybody's in there so no one's missing nothing. I left you guys the phone number. I'll repost the video again. Go to brotherpolight.com. You need to be there for my upcoming last 3 classes for Gold in the Crisis. Go to brotherpolight.com, Gold in the Crisis. Because my goal is to make everyone self-made millionaires just off of stocks alone. We're in the best economy ever. I don't care what nobody says. This economy is the best for our people because we can afford it. And when it shoots right back up, when this economy shoots back up, you want to be going up along with it. You'll be a millionaire overnight. When the economy goes back up, you will be a millionaire overnight. Stella Newman, come on. If you know, you know. XRP, if you know, you know. Don't get brainwashed by Bitcoin. If you know, you know. I got a class coming up. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook. You think that 90+ day run that I went on, giving you confirmations of receipts of what people are making with something? Watch me work. Watch me work. I told you guys about puts on BigCommerce. Oh, I'm losing money. Yo, give it some time. Buy a put. Buy a put. Give it 2-3 weeks. Give it a month. Buy a put. Now look at you. I had an idiot hit me up. Yo, it's already negative 800 and 1,000. It's a put. Take your time. We catching it early so we can make more off bank. That shit went up to like $160. If you bought the put while it was going up, when I said buy it at the end of the day, I think that was the 25th of August, when I say invest in BigCommerce and purchase the put. You purchased it at around $104, $106, and it still went up to as high as $160. I know your stomach tanked. You probably want to throw up. Then it went down to $70, $80. Woo! So that means when it went down, your account went up. Unless you got scary and when you saw some money disappearing because you don't understand the game. BIGC. Go back to your inner money text and type in those letters and see what date I told you to make sure you buy your put. And look at that shit right now. Look at it right now. So much money made in the puts. Making money off of people losing money. God damn. Making money when it goes up. Making money when it goes down. Come on now. Talk to me nice. Brother Polight. Come on. brotherpolight.com. Make sure you get in that real estate class. I just been taking a break. I want people to accumulate and get into the class because what I'm about to present, because I'm about to do a whole bunch of other stuff because I got way too much other things going on. So I'm putting out these classes a certain way. And also join the holistic mathematics class because I'm making sure that you learn how to make these herbs yourself. I just took a little breather because I want to make sure there's enough people in there that don't miss it, because people be so late to the party. Then they be like, yo, put me on, or when it's going to go down. I'm like, I'm out of here because I'm really about to be out of here because I got a lot of projects. I'm heading out to Vegas today to do some music, to be in the studio. And then I got to come back to go back on set and shoot for the movie. All the while, I'm still releasing books and doing classes. So it's a lot, and I love it. I love the fulfillment. I love being able to do things and not sit around and say, yo, I'm bored, there's nothing to do. I love the fulfillment. But yeah, we're going to get it in. But I'm taking my people with me. I'm taking my people with me. You heard? I'm taking my people with me. brotherpolight.com. It's pinned to the top. brotherpolight.com. The class is called Gold in the Crisis for stocks. For UCC and real estate, that's literally the name of the class, UCC and real estate. And then we have holistic mathematics. So what happened to our good brother Chadwick Boseman, as they say. You know, remember the brother from World Star Q, health implications. Though it's a little sketchy because MTV took over World Star effective immediately. But it was already in the works. But, you know, hey, that's another conversation. But the name of the game is, we can't be offing ourselves because of what we put in our mouths. Come on now. Which is why the woman's role is so integral in the household. She is the healer. She is the nurturer by nature. We have to find a way to get her back in the house, but do not manipulate and abuse her, but understand she is always undercompensated. She's overqualified and undercompensated. So treat her as such. Give her your love and adoration, worship. I know people always think they on their knees and all the religious connotations, but give her much praise and adoration. Give her as much as you possibly can give her. If you must take a short, you take a short, but let her realize you understand her worth and her value, and you understand the significance and the importance of her being home. Because the psychology of the man's mind will be compromised if home isn't right. And so will her mind be. And the fulfillment she will get from taking care of home, she will realize and come into her own. She'll get a realization. These are facts. It sounds old school, but guess what? These other religions, they're old school and they're seceding far past our people. Our people are disenfranchised. Everybody sells us all this BS about independency and everything, but when you look at their homes, they're still picking each other's spouse from a young age. They're having bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs and all this other stuff. They're still celebrating 12 and 13-year-olds coming into their own in the form of young adults and everything like that. People are still doing traditional things and their communities are flourishing. Our communities are dying because they're feeding us some BS they don't even follow. It doesn't work. This new thing everyone's doing, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Get back into the roles. Yeah, it's 2020. So yes, your woman can still have income streams coming in without necessarily walking into an office being subject to the white man. Brothers become more creative and create opportunities for your women to work for themselves. Facts. Commission yourself to do so. And if she's on the clock while you're on the clock, the goal is to get her off the clock first before you get off the clock. But if it so happens you're off the clock, you have to get her off the damn clock. But if you both are on the clock, the goal is to get her off. We need her home, especially if there's children involved. We can't have our children being raised by these streets. Our children become different people when they go to school. We got to see if we can homeschool at least some of the years in their life, if not most of the years in their life. We have to make more of a concerted effort to take care of home again. Rolls Royce Diaries. I speak to you guys. I love you. Love you guys. All facts. Peace. brotherpolight.com. Make sure you go to brotherpolight.com. Get those courses. Let's get into class. And let's do the damn thing. I'm always going to take the time out to share powerful information. Much needed information. See, look at it. Is she bisexual to allow you to sleep with two other women? All this over your head, man. Get out of poverty, man. Get out of poverty, please. Stop being so confused, because you can apply this information in monogamy. Get the hell out of poverty first before you concern yourself with these things. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Rolls Royce Diaries, people. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace and many blessings. Aswid Kador, Black Power, and Ilufu. Love you guys.